I'm Steve. This is Nouveau, it's my brewery. Now I've lived all over the country, I've drunk in even more places. I still think Manchester's the best city for a drinker. So what we brewed today, it was a dark mild, but it's more of a traditional malt base for it. So we've got the pale ale malt in there to give us most of the sugars from it. We've got a bit of crystal in there to give us a bit of sweetness. And we've also got black malt and chocolate malt. Now those two will change the colour of the beer to make it darker. It also gives it a nice biscuity roastiness to balance with the sweetness. Hops-wise, we've used Fuggles and Goldings in at the start of the boil, a 90-minute boil, which is quite long. Most boils these days are only about 45 to 60 minutes. The Goldings for aroma will give it a slight spiced orange aroma to it. Again, works well with the sweetness and the slight biscuity chocolatiness. So we're getting a nice, easy drinking, reasonably thin bodied, but not overly thin, but slightly sweet bodied beer. Well, we should do it at least when it's fermented. Brewing beer is actually incredibly simple. You make porridge, you make tea, you make booze. It's not complicated. The first vessel we use is a hot liquor tank. It's just a kettle. It's just a way of heating up a lot of water in one go, usually overnight when the electric's cheap. The next one is the mash tun, which is a big saucepan. Bit more like a mixing bowl, really. We put all of the malt in there with water. We soak it so the enzymes on the grain warm up and get wet. So yeah, we basically make a big porridge, let that soak for a while, usually about an hour, hour and a half. So we then put that work, as we're now calling it, over into the copper. Now the copper, the next vessel, is a big saucepan. That's really kind of what it is. It's even called the copper or the kettle. It's just a big saucepan. So we then boil it all up, get it up to boiling, and we add the hops. You add the hops in at the start to get the acids out of them for the bitterness, or you add them towards the end to get the essential oils out of them for the aroma. And then the last vessel is the fermenter. So we drain it out, leave all the hops behind, and so we've now got this sweet, bitter liquid. Put it through into the fermenter, and once it's in the fermenter, we add the yeast, and the yeast just converts the sugar in that liquid to alcohol and carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide goes off nicely and the alcohol stays in. When I first moved in here, it used to be a different brewery. It used to be Privateer Beers. So he was looking to sell up, I was looking to expand out the garage, so I bought his kit off him in situ in here, all plumbed in, all wired in. But that's only in half of this arch. One of the first things I did was put a bar in, because you know that the beer is going to be as good as it can get when it goes out over the bar to the customers. Manchester's the best city for a drinker. We don't just have some really good breweries here, we've also got some really good pubs to find them and a lot of brewery taps, and they're all close together. There isn't actually any brewery in Manchester at the moment that's producing bad beer. Even the family brewers that people usually have a thing against, big old family brewers producing boring bitter, they're pretty solid beer, and some of their specials as well is pretty good. So yeah, there is not any bad beer in Manchester. Well, not from Manchester anyway.